and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming my online dressage test for e-riders, the first one of the year, so one of my goals for 2022. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not going to lie, but we're just going to enjoy it and hope that we get through the test and then see what we need to work on for next time. So Piglet's waiting by the fence and we're going to get him in, getting groomed, getting tacked up, warmed up, and then take the test. So fingers crossed it goes well. See you in a bit. So I thought I would do a little voiceover of the highlights and lowlights of our dressage test. Now, as the video is called The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, there are some parts in the dressage test that didn't quite go to plan. But as you can see, I'm getting ready to start my dressage test, and I was feeling quite confident, and he was round enough for Piglet, and I thought, oh, this is going to be a good test. And then I start watching my centre line, and oh dear, I completely missed the centre line. I think I need to practice where my centre line is in the school again, because obviously I have completely forgotten. But the next bit goes okay. It does trot nicely on the diagonal next. We then have our first walk section of the test. Now, there was quite a lot of walk in this test, and the walk isn't our best pace. Piglet feels quite lazy in his walk, and it's quite difficult to get the energy going, but he's looking quite nice and round for him as we're starting our dressage journey again, so it's not too bad. And then I've got to do a give and retake of the reins, and you can see that he does lift his nose a little bit for that, but then he goes back into his outline for the rest of the test. But there is a lot of walk in this, and I think that's what we struggled with mostly, is the walk. But we're coming up to a trot transition now. We'll see how well we do. Not too bad, not too bad. But then we have to have a canter transition next, which isn't as smooth as you can see. It wasn't as good. Now we come back to trot at X, which again was a bit of a sticky transition, and he's obviously starting to get a little bit tired. I'm thinking, oh, are we going to get through the test, please? We've only got half of the test left to go. Come on, Piglet, we can do it. And then our second walk bit on the other rein, and again, as you can see, he's quite ploddy. He hasn't got much energy, bless him. But he's trying his hardest, and this time the give and retake is at the start of the circle, so I give and retake there. It's a little bit, you can sort of see it, so hopefully the judges will see that. But you can see that I don't quite hit the centre line on my circle either. But next we're going back into our trot and to our canter transition. Now, as he was getting more tired, I was not having much hope for his canter transition, but it was a lot better on this rein. So I now become quite determined on making this circle the best circle we can possibly do, and try and keep it round and forward. And he tries his hardest, bless him. He is starting to get a little bit lazy towards the end of the circle, but the start of the circle was very good, and it seemed to be quite round. I'm really having to push him on here for that diagonal and trotter X. Now this was our final walk part of the test, and this was when we had to do a walk on a long rein, as we have to do in every dressage test. And at the start of it, he wasn't quite stretching, so I was thinking, oh, please do some sort of stretch, which he does do at the end, but his pace doesn't quite change, but he does have a nice stretch in the middle of the circle. And then we have a walk on the diagonal here. Again, a lot of walk in this test. And then back at the centre line into trot, which was quite nice. Not too bad on the centre line. Then we wobble off a little bit, and we're coming up to the worst part of the test, as he's getting a lot tireder now. Big wobble there, and not very straight for his halt. So it's a couple of days after our test. Oh, you don't wobble over. And I've had a little edit of the video and did the voiceover, and I'm quite a perfectionist, and I felt quite deflated after I had finished the test when we had done it, and I think mainly because of the final halt. Oh, don't step on me. But actually, looking back on it, he didn't do, oh, he's going to step on me, too bad a job. So I'm really pleased with him for our first dressage test of the year. He didn't do too badly. There are obviously some things we need to work on, and I'll get the results in a couple of days' time, which I will put either on here or on my Instagram page, which I'll put down below if you want to check out my Instagram. But I'm really pleased with him. We've got a long way to go, but it's a start, and we got through the whole test without dying, which was brilliant. So fingers crossed, onwards and upwards, as they say. But he's now in the field, and it's time to sort of finish our vlog here. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like me doing the voiceovers over the tests. If you want to see more of that when I do other dressage tests, please let me know. My next vlog is going to be one of us jumping again, so that will be a lot of fun doing that video. If you have liked our video, please do the usual like and subscribe. If you really want to check out doing some online dressage, check out E-Riders. They're a brilliant online dressage test, and they make up their own dressage tests for you to have a go at as well. And they've got lots of levels from intro all the way up to the higher levels as well, and also some pre-Prelim, which is a lot of fun doing as well. So yes, please do the usual like and subscribe, and I shall see you for the next one. Piglet goes out of shot. We say bye! Bye!